Yesterday I got invited out for a meal at a really nice restaurant in one of the posher parts of the city, which was some quality food, must admit. But did I vlog it? No, I didn't. When I first started YouTube, or when I started this channel at least, back in 2014, I took any opportunity I could to film anything, whether that be a trip into a different town, a school trip to the theatre, just a trip to Will's farm for a barbecue, anything at all like that would be an opportunity to make a vlog out of it. But more recently, since I've been at university and there are some things going on every now and then, I do sort of feel a little bit more reluctant to film things. To say that the reason I really haven't uploaded to YouTube much is because I've been super busy and I've been doing all sorts of different things is sort of a lie, but not completely. Obviously I've been getting out, I have actually left the flat, I've gone to work, I've gone for a walk, I've done all sorts of other things, but it's the same routine, it's the same daily routine, the same weekly routine, nothing changes. And when I want to tell a story, I want to show narrative, I want to show progression and how things differ over time. Doing the same things week in, week out isn't showing any of that. When I'm in the moment and I'm actually doing these things, I'm going on walks to South Carlton, or I've gone to a pub in the middle of nowhere, I am enjoying myself, I'm personally having a good time. But I've shown you this sort of thing before, and for me to be able to make yet another video on Bob Curry goes for a walk to Scampton, there's no excitement there, there's nothing new, there's nothing else for me to say. Of course new things are coming up around the corner anytime soon, but in the moment, in the now, in the present, nothing is happening, and there's not really much else I can say about that. This here is where hip hop was born, in the old school. I just got back from a trip out to South Carlton, which is a little village in the sort of northwestern bit, it's northwestern of Lincoln. It was raining, as you can probably tell from my hair being all over the place, and it was rainy and windy, and the umbrella collapsed on the way home multiple times. Beside that, while we were in the village, I bought some jam while I was there. You can never have too much jam. I did run out of jam this morning, so I thought that'd be very good in replenishing the jam supply. While we were in the village though, we got a tour around the local church, which is only a very small one, but an old guy who was there to lock up at the time just asked if we wanted to have a quick look around. So I said, yeah, why not? If the opportunity is there, I'll happily take it. And we got a sort of a mini tour around the church, which, even though it was a small one, was a really sort of quaint little thing to learn about. But once more, like I was saying earlier, I sort of didn't really feel the need to film it. Like, I wanted to sort of like think, wow, I've got to remember all this information, I've got to be able to talk about this later, and I'm sure I'll be able to talk about this at some point with an audience, with a friend, with family, with whatever down the line. But at the time, it just didn't feel right. It didn't seem natural to bust out my DSLR and walk around like, oh yeah, let me just get a nice long picture of the ceiling or whatever it was. It was very different to this one that we have here in the flat. So yeah, with summer in the city just around the corner, I feel more distant from vlogging than ever before, so oh, joy. Hello loyal fanbase, I'm currently in the process of moving house, and by moving I mean I've moved everything into a box and put it on the kitchen table, and now I can't eat there and have to eat on the drying rack. Alright? When I first started putting everything into boxes, I thought it would be best to get all the fragile stuff in one box, all the food in another box, all the clothes in another box, but then I realised, hang on, if while transporting all the boxes into the new location, I trip up the stairs to the front door and end up dropping the fragile box. All the fragile stuff I own is now broken, and I thought, well, I'm gonna need to get some padding for this. So I thought, okay, well, the best thing to use is clothing. So I had to take stuff out of the clothing box, put it into the fragile box. Now I've got a box full of my expensive whiskey, a few plates, and all my pants. So great packing skills there. I'm gonna be so confused when it comes to getting stuff out at the other end, because all of them have got bits of writing on saying what's in the box, and it's since changed. Great. Having this whole flat to myself has been somewhat relieving or liberating, if you will, and it's been great being able to play my music whenever I want and however loud I want, apart from the neighbours up there and down there complaining a little bit, which they haven't yet, so hopefully they like my taste of music, because not many people do. I have got to watch myself though when I get into my new place, because I can't be getting up in the middle of the night with my pants, go downstairs and make a cup of tea, because other people are living in the house and no one wants to walk into me, it just standing there in my pants pouring a kettle. Right, because I've been living alone in this whole flat, I thought I'd make the most of the space, and I've got one full cupboard on the other side of the kitchen, which is just full of tea. All 3 shelves within that cupboard are just tea and nothing else. So, don't know how I'm going to fit it all into the single cupboard I'm going to get when I'm living with 4 other people in a month. Wonderful. Well, there he is.